The provincial licensing exam consists of questions on each of the HLLQP's sub-competencies. This case study is based on the HLLQP sub-competency 1.3, articulate the client's needs based on the risks that could affect his or her financial situation. This case study references sections 4.5.4, Impact of Investment Returns on Policy Viability, 4.7, Advantages and Disadvantage of Universal Life, UL, Insurance, Table 4.3, Disadvantages, Bullets 2 and 4. Teresa owns a $425,000 universal life policy with a level death benefit plus account value that is paid for using the level cost of insurance premium. Teresa is overfunding the premium and investing the excess amount in a Canadian Balanced Fund index offered by the policy. She has just received her quarterly statement and learns that the investment value has shrunk from $115,000 to $110,000. Given this scenario, which of the following statements is most correct? A. Teresa must deposit an additional $5,000 to compensate for the loss of the investment. B. Teresa's minimal premium will increase to compensate for the shortfall in her account. C. Teresa does not have to make additional deposits, but the value of the death benefit is reduced. Or D. Teresa is not responsible for the loss in her universal life policy. The insurer must make up the loss. To help figure out what the right answer is for this question, here's a fantastic success tip. In the provincial licensing exam, you'll be given a tablet with this manual loaded on it, and you'll be able to search it during the exam. It is, in other words, an open book exam. However, you won't be given the relevant section of the manual. You'll have to find it. By practicing this now, you'll prepare yourself to use the search function in the exam. Of course, you don't have to use the manual in the provincial licensing exam, but if you're unsure of the answer, it's best to know how to find it quickly. Take a moment to search for the key phrase of this question. For example, if this was the provincial licensing exam, you could search investment, since this is a key phrase in this question. The first result is in the table of contents, section 3.2.3.3, investment returns. However, this section is on whole life and the question is asking about a universal life insurance policy. Continue searching the results and you will come to 4.5.4, Impact of Investment Returns on Policy Viability. You could then refer to this section to find the answer. Once you've completed your search, choose the answer that you feel is correct and then resume this case study. Welcome back. The correct answer is Teresa must deposit an additional $5,000 to compensate for the loss of the investment. Rationale. Teresa's minimal premium will increase to compensate for the shortfall in her account is not correct because the policy is level cost of insurance. Teresa does not have to make additional deposits, but the value of the death benefit is reduced is not correct because the death benefit does not decrease. Teresa is not responsible for the loss in her UL policy. The insurer must make up the loss is incorrect because there are no guarantees. And that brings us to the end of our case study. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to have a hard copy of this case study, you can download the transcript from within your course. In addition, make sure you review our exam writing tips. They're especially valuable if you haven't taken an exam in a few years. On behalf of myself, Joe White, and the REMIC team, we wish you all the best in the licensing exam and in your new career.